And then I can have create event and delay event, and then I was thinking, excuse me, I was thinking I would insert the second like command text field after delay event, and then keep activate away mode down to the bottom. But I don't know. Away mode does. Hey, speaking of events, away mode has more to do with the event. So maybe actually I should just add in this new line at the very bottom. And oh, but yeah, the thing is like I call this the secret control panel, only because there's only one piece of information that actually has to be secret, which is this these radio buttons that represent the event type. So like if I was actually using the secret panel, I would have it down here, because if I put it here, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it, right? Because it's underneath SideQuest. You can see the top of it, right? You can see like where I'd be typing things, but that's the stuff that's going to show up in chat anyways, so that's fine. But then you couldn't see these radio buttons down here. So I don't want to add too much underneath those radio buttons, because if I add too much down there, then eventually those radio buttons will like get pushed up to the top and they'll actually be visible on screen. So I have to be careful about that, I suppose. And so maybe I should go with my first instinct and put it literally above all the rest of this stuff. That might be better. Yeah, I'll go with that for now, I guess. It'd be nice if I could figure out how to make these buttons narrower. For some reason, like I'm not telling these buttons to be so wide. They're just naturally very wide. I have no clue what that's about. I haven't used tkinter very much, so all right, let's do what? We could yeah, let's just start. I'll just start changing the layout. Oh no, I still need to find that other text type, like not the text field, but like the input field. Is that what it's called? Is there an input widget? Is that a real thing? Am I making that up? Probably. Uh, uh, frame? No. Label frame? List box? No. Menu? Message? I swear there's another type of... Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe there isn't. Oh wait, what are these down here? No. Wait, what? These are like... Some of these are duplicative of some of the other ones. Uh, uh, I thought I was done with tkinter. Thought I would never have to deal with it ever again. Alas. Yeah. Hold on. Tkinter input. I don't know. Entry. Entry! That's probably what I'm thinking of. Entry widget? Yeah. Yeah, one line of text. Alright, I was close. I thought I was thinking input, but entry. Entry's pretty close. Alright, so where's the entry description? Is there just not a description of entry here? Is that why I wasn't finding it? That would be delightful. Entry. Oh, there. No, okay. Yeah, rabble. There it is. Okay. So I need a new entry field. I need a label field. I need a button field. Or widget. I need an entry field, a label field, widget. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right. I think I'm good to go now. I'll just remind myself of how buttons work as well, because why not? All right, so entry is the first thing that we need. So right, okay, so so there's this section of the code where I have set up the UI basically. So so what I'm gonna do now is wait, what's pev type? Oh yeah, that's for the right. So so there's this whole frame thing, pev UI. No, the PevUI is the frame, so we want to keep the frame. So the next thing, uh, yeah, so I'll just insert this at the top because it roughly goes in like order from top to bottom. So like Pev is panel events panel. Pev is what that's for. So command, Pev command equals tkinter dot entry entry. So what do I have to tell it about an entry in order to, right? Oh, are there no mandatory entry widget? Is that satisfactory? Oh, parent. Yeah, who's the parent? Who's the boss? Who's in charge here? PevUI. PevUI is the parent. And then that might be satisfactory, I guess. Well, it was nice to see you, Joris. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Okay, so then what else do we need? Pev execute. Execute will be for executing the command, and that will be tkinter dot button, right? Is that what they're called? Tkinter dot button. Yeah. This will also be friends with PevUI. Text equals execute oops, in quotes. And then oh wait, I am setting the width of the buttons. If I set the width as smaller, will it actually narrow itself out, I wonder? I'll try that. I think 40 is actually very narrow. And these are way wider than 40. But I'll try dropping them down to 30 and see what that does. See if it actually makes them narrower. Because, like, they don't... Like, so far I've just been, like, stacking them on top of each other, but, like, they could all be side by side, probably. Like I could... And if like, the... I don't know, it's just, like, there's these weird margins on the edge, and, like, they're... It's just weird. I don't know. Yeah, so for a button, I also need to indicate what it does, right? Yeah, the command, for example. So, I don't know, I'll do width equals 20, I guess. I don't know. See what that does. I want to try it. I want to, like, iterate on this a little bit to get everything into place, how it works best. Yeah, I can figure that out as I go. So width equals 20. Command, we'll say command will be execute command. Oops, execute underscore command, which is not a thing yet, but we'll have to make that a thing. We actually, it almost kind of is a thing, because what we have up here is basically the foundation for what we're doing. Right now, create event is the alternative to what happens when you attempt to... Oh wait, is this called execute command? Oh, it is called execute command! Wow, I'm good at naming conventions. I'm very consistent with my naming conventions, apparently. Right now, all the commands go through this primary text box, and so what it does is it checks to see if you're trying to execute a command, and if you're trying to execute a command, it means you started with an exclamation point. If you're not starting, if you didn't start with an exclamation point, that means you were just trying to create an event, so that's the else case here, is the create event. And so basically, instead what we're going to do is we're going to make the create event button just correspond to the create event button, like it did originally before we had any of these commands, and then just put this, like get rid of the else case and just have the, have it just look in a completely different text field, this new entry field that we're adding in. So, yeah, that's the idea anyways. Hey, good job hearing stories. Alright, so Oh, grid, yeah. So I should also be doing, I think, pev command dot grid. Oh yeah, I'll need to move down all the rows and columns of all the other things that exist already, because this is going to be the new row equals 0. Column span column span equals 3. I think there are 3 columns all the way. There's 1, 2, 3 columns. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, these buttons have column span 3. I'm gonna try column span 1. See what that does. I don't know. I don't know exactly how tkinter works and how grids work. The last time I used tkinter before this project, I didn't use a grid. I used like a different system for setting up the stuff. Not a better one necessarily, but a different one. And so I'm just generally confused about all of this. I probably shouldn't change everything at once. I should change things one by one to see which works and which doesn't, but whatever. Alright, sorry. What's oh yeah, okay, so let's add execute to the grid as well. So pev execute equals or no, pev execute dot grid. Stop. Oh gosh, there's this stupid bug with this IDE where when you hit dot, it tries to think of like what could follow the dot, and if you start typing while it's thinking, it puts everything in capital letters instead of instead of lowercase like you might have been trying to type. Row equals 1. Column spelled correctly equals 0. Column my fingers have gone dumb or something. Column span equals 1. I don't know if that's gonna work. And then last but not least, pev count equals tkinter dot label, right? Label was the other one. And so this is also parented to pev UI, and maybe that's sufficient. Do we need to do anything else for a label? Oh, we should start out as saying 0 hypothetically. But I don't know, or we could just default to blank. I don't care. It's gonna get updated soon either way, because this is the label that we want to keep track of how many characters we have here in case we want to stay under 40 characters, under 140 characters. Excuse me. All right. So the label, whatever, options. Yeah, we don't need any options, I don't think, to start. We'll change the options when we update it. Okay. And so yeah. So of course, pev dot count or pev underscore counts dot grid row. Stop capitalizing my letters, you jerk. Row equals 1, column equals 2, 3. So it'll be like, I don't know, hypothetically it'll be on the side, just like in the corner, so it's somewhere that I can easily see it as I'm typing. Column equals 3, and then column span equals 1. Oh, so actually column span I cannot type for some reason. So actually I guess technically this column span could equal 2 or something. What would happen if? Sorry. Oh yeah. So actually, now what I have to do is all these rows, all these old rows have to get bumped up. So they have to get bumped up by 2. So 0 equals 2, 1 equals 3, 2 equals 4, 1 equals 3, 2 equals 4, 1 equals 3, 2 equals 4, 3 equals 5, 3 equals 5, 4 equals 6, 5 equals 7. Oops, what just happened? I deleted way too much. 5 equals 7, 6 equals 8. Alright. And then, oh yeah, actually I was going to try and see what would happen if I tried to put the delay events and activate away mode. Or actually, yeah, what would happen if I tried to put all these buttons on one row? No, that's probably silly. I'll just leave it how it is for now. No, I should put them on the same row. Because it'd actually be... Right now it's actually easier to misclick the wrong one. Because they're only this tall, right? But like even if they were all in the same row, they'd still be like wider than they are tall, right? And so if they're stacked up side by side, it'd be harder to click the wrong one by accident. Because there'd be like they wouldn't be as close to each other, relatively speaking. Like the centers of them wouldn't be as close to the centers of the others. So yeah, I should try doing that. 6. So they'll all be on row 6. Alright. And then they'll be on column. They'll be column span 1. And they'll be column. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It starts indexing from 0. Whoops. Column. Why can I not spell that word today? Column equals 0. Column equals 1. No, I can type. Oi. Column column equals 2. Whoops. Wow. Alright. So that new layout should be fine, hypothetically, maybe. We'll find out. And then what? And now we need to do a few things. We need to change how... We have to change... I don't think we actually have to change create events. I think all we really have to change is execute commands. Oh, we do have to change the create event button to go back to being to go back to activating create event instead of activating execute commands. Because when we added execute command, we changed it. So this will go back to create event, and this will say execute command. But so yeah, so now execute command used global pev text, and it got the context out of pev text. But now we want it to use pev command instead, right? Because that's where we want to get our text from. So pev command dot get. I'm hoping that you get well, I can look it up. Do you get... I'm assuming you get text out of an entry widget the same way you get text out of a text widget with get. Get. How about that? Returns the... Oh, interesting. You don't have to specify a start position and an end position. You can just say get. Just get. Just straight up get. With text, you have to specify like all types of dumb stuff. Pardon. But you have to like... The get command for text is like so crunky. Wait. Where is it? Where's it even listed? Oh, it's like... It's that other weird section. Like they have that section up there which has some information, and they have this other section down here. Wait. Was it? I don't even care. It's just, trust me when I say it's weird. So, alright, so maybe we don't even have to do all that weird stuff anymore. Maybe we can just say command get with like none of this crazy business. Do we still need to strip it, I wonder? We might have only like stripped it for like weird extra like new line characters that got stuck in there. I don't know, stripping's fine. All right, we'll see if this works. Um, and then, all right. So what else? So we, yeah. Yeah, that I mean that's hypothetically everything we need to do to get the commands working. And then the last thing that we'll want to do is make it so that um, pardon, make it so make it so that I just keep thinking about the bot, the trusty Twitty Bard. I called him yesterday when I was working on him, the Twitter Bard, because like I don't know what I should do in terms of how to like set up like scoring, right? Because like the idea is that you can play along on Twitter, and like hypothetically you could also you could even what you could like you get experience for participating in an event, right? Well, so one of the ideas with Twitter is that you can actually like link your Twitter account to your Twitch account, so that way, not like I mean, just not like literally do those things, but like in the game, you could associate the two, so that way when you're playing on Twitter, you could your experience would contribute to your character, like in the game, like your Twitch character. Um, so the idea about behind that is that you could actually get experience by playing on Twitter, but like there definitely needs to be a limit. Like, so the weird thing about Twitter is that like the time frame is different, as I said earlier. So like with like the way I interact with Twitter personally is like I'll read Twitter in like either direction. Like sometimes I read it like on the mobile app. Sometimes it like when I load it up, it'll start me like the last place I was reading, and all the new ones, all the new tweets will be above it. And so I'll start reading up like from the older time to like the newer time. But on the website, when I load it, it always keeps me at the top, or starts me at the top. So I read like in reverse chronological order. So the thing about that is if you're reading it from the bottom, like when you're reading it from the top, that's fine. I can just make it so that you can, as long as you can participate in the most recent event that Twitty Bard mentioned, then you're good. You're fine. Everything makes sense. But if you're reading in the reverse order, the first event that you're going to get to is not necessarily going to be the newest event. In fact, it's probably going to be an older event. So like, I don't know. I think maybe I'll just have to put in like a limit, like the event can, if the event is older than like 24 hours or something like that, then like you can't participate in it, or maybe even like a shorter time frame than that, maybe like 8 hours, right? uh yeah, I don't know. I don't I because like the easy thing to do would just be that you can get credit for like any event, right? but but then like after this has been running for like a month, let's say, and there are like, let's say there are like hundreds of events, like one, like someone, I don't want to encourage people to like, I really don't want to encourage people to like spend their time like scrolling back through the entire history of the game and participating in those events. Or should I? I don't know. Well then, no, that opens other doors, because like how would I how would I handle so like if, all right, so here's some fun ideas. If you can link your Twitter account and your Twitch account, what's to prevent people from not like linking multiple Twitter accounts, and then like I don't know. I don't necessarily think anyone would try and exploit free experience points by like making multiple Twitter accounts and like participating in the events multiple times and contributing to the same Twitch account. But I also try not to design game systems to be so highly exploitable. So, I mean, I guess I'd kind of just need to keep track of like who participated in what events, kind of, in that way. Huh. Yeah, this is I was so excited to to realize like how like it only took like no time at all to like get that first Twitter bot up and running, and concept like in terms of like how to use the API, like that's all really straightforward, which had me like super psyched, and I was like really enthusiastic. I was like, all right, cool, this is gonna take like no time at all. Um, the the biggest challenge here is the concept. The biggest challenge here is figuring out like how to do it right, because like there are a million dumb things you could do. Uh, but I don't want to do a million dumb things. I want to do just like one good thing, or maybe several good things. Um, so yeah, keeping track of like the like yeah, if I was going so if I'm giving experience for these things, then and I have like a longer duration on them. Like I want to have like some thing to. Oh, I just unplugged my tablet for no particular reason. Well, I guess I'm not really using it right now, so I'll just I'll just put it away. But I was just like my finger. Oh, anyways, yeah. So if you're getting experience through Twitter, there either needs to be, yeah. Just because I don't like things that are like needlessly exploitable, I'll want like some delimiter on like how you could possibly game the system. And like but if I'm well, okay. So I guess like if I wanted to screen against people participating in an event multiple times, I would just have to, I'd only have to keep track of as many events as had occurred within whatever that time limit was. So if that time limit was 24 hours, then it would only have to be within the past 24 hours. Which still could be a lot of data, because if that's like, if there's an event, like, events like in the automated system happen every like 12 minutes or so. And that's because from what I've found, like that's a pretty good interval, right? It's like it's enough time for people to so it's not spammy, but it's frequent enough to like, to be occasionally amusing. All right, so let's say it's every 12 minutes. That's like what, like that's literally 5 times an hour. And so if I stream for 8 hours a day, that's like 40 of these. And let's say, like, over the course of the day, several hundred people stop by. That's like thousands of data points to keep track of, is like, and maybe thousands of data points is okay. But then I also, like, I try and think about, like, what could happen. Like, what would happen in a scenario where hundreds of people were playing? Not just over the course of a day, but, like, what if, hundreds of people were playing at any given time? And so like thousands of people were playing, like what then? I actually don't know how well I actually don't know how far this game scales upwards, because so far I think the most people we've had playing at one time were 50 people. And I mean the game did fine with 50 people, so I've also added a lot since then though. So I don't know. I'll be interested to find out someday, like, what is this game's upper limit? Like, how many? Maybe I'll never find it. Maybe this game is so good that it just, like, it could support, like, literally any number of people. Maybe. Maybe. I don't think that's the case, but it'd be nice if it was. Um, so, yeah. Huh. One, yeah, okay. Sorry. I was just thinking of something else entirely. Um, I was just thinking, like, because the game only runs at 2 frames per second, so, like, hypothetically, I could put all of my processing in the frame or in the, I could put all of my processing exactly after the frame updates. I could guarantee like, anything particularly computationally complex occurs exactly the moment, like, after graphics finish rendering. And that way, like, since the graphics only redraw once every half a second, then, like, I don't know, I could probably gloss over a lot of stuff that way. Or I could just, like, actually engineer these things in a way that were more optimized and efficient. But like I said, we can figure that out when we get there. It would be a little disappointing to find out. Yeah, when we find that out, it will be a bit disappointing to do so, because it'll mean that there are a lot of people and that the game isn't going to work for whatever amount of time. Um, so maybe it's a problem that fixes itself. Uh, no. I mean, sure, why not? Hey, new follower. Uh, Alex Phonune. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, but thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership. Welcome. Um, Phonune. Phonune? Alex, I'm sorry. I'll stop mispronouncing your name. um, all right. So yeah, the thing we were doing earlier about, or the thing we were looking at earlier about updating that the what the whatever with the thing and the whatnot. No, so huh. I guess I'll just update it all the time. Whatever that text widget is. Like so pev count, I'll just yeah, how do you set the text of this? I think it's just set probably, right? I'm looking down here because this is where oh, insert. For the big text box you use insert, but what do you use for an entry text box? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, that's wrong. It was like, wait, insert? I don't want to insert. Or do I? Do I just want to clear it first and then insert? I just want to, like, reset the entire thing. Right? Select clear. Clears the selection. What? So... it only has insert. That's weird. Uh... I guess I'm just supposed to like select all, clear. Wait, yeah, what do I do with the, sorry. What do I do with the, no, not that, this one. Oh, I delete the whole thing, and then I insert. So is there a delete thing? Yeah, there's a delete. Alright. Uh, so yeah, cool. I guess I'll just do it that way. Like I do with the other stuff. So, I don't need to do this literally every frame. I don't think. Well, no, that actually no, I don't need to do this literally every frame. I'll just do it when then. I can do it when oh, I can do it on an anim update, I guess. Uh every like I'll do it like it'll update twice a second. That's probably fast enough. Uh Whoops. No, I don't know. Go away. Alright, so where's anim update? Uh, this, I don't know what this is doing, but sometimes it just, like, spams. Like, it just, like, this program just, like, every now and again, it's just, like, I can see out of the corner of my eye. It's, like, not on screen, but I should probably just minimize it, because I'm, it weirds me out. It's just distracting as all. Okay, so, anim update, anim time. Yeah, here we go. I'll just make it the first thing of anim time, I guess. um, Alright, so pev count dot delete not delete command, not just what is your problem? Just delete. What was it called? I thought it was called delete. Yeah, delete. Weirdo. Delete. I don't know. Oh yeah. These things index so weird. tkinter indexes with floats. If you tried to index this as 1 to end, it would give you an error. You have to index it as 1.0 to end. It's the... In my opinion, that's really dumb and doesn't make any sense. But, I don't know. Someone thought that was a really good idea. Alright, and then tkinter.end. I think that's, I don't know, that's how you do it for the other text thingies, so maybe that's how you do it here. So pev, Yeah, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, we want to get like pev text as if we were as if we were gonna process a command with it. So like get text. Wait, why don't we strip this text? Why do we strip that other text, not this text? I don't know. Whatever. Uh, um, yeah. Actually, I guess we can. I can do this. I guess we can do this in a pretty straightforward manner. So like, we can just. Wait, where was I? I'm lost. Here. We can just say. We don't even have to do that because all we have to do is like pevtext.get dot or like length. So like length of that text that we get as a string. We can just say pev count dot insert, right? Pev count dot insert. Why does it keep giving me really dumb things when I hit the like I hit dot and it's supposed to like complete with like stuff, but it just completes with like completely irrelevant stuff that doesn't matter to anyone and is stupid. Sorry, I don't mean to be bitter. I just sometimes I just says it like it is. Wait, 0 to r star. What is r star? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I need to tell it where to insert, maybe? Hold on, is that true? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so insert at 1. Because it also indexes from 1. Not only does it not index from 0, it indexes from 1. And not 1 as an integer, but 1 as a float. It's so weird to me, personally. I'm never going to get over that. So insert from 1.0 the string. And then I think that's good. So I should bring the script down, and I'm just gonna restart the script. Sorry, it's gonna go down for a second, and then I'm just gonna bring it back up quickly to see if my new control panel is any good. Apparently not. What label instance has no attribute? Oh right, I was looking at the entry field. I'm supposed to be looking at the label. Yeah. Where's the text? How do you? Yeah, how do you set the text to something? I'm funny. And by funny, I mean stupid. Speaking of things that are stupid, I do call out things that are stupid sometimes, so I guess it's only fair that I call myself out. Alright, so I probably don't even have to delete anything from it. How do I set the text on a button? Because I'm guessing this is the same thing. I do that when I create an event. I change the when I create an event, I change the button text to say conclude event or vice versa. Where do I do that? Oh, config. Okay, I'm guessing I do it with config. Oh yeah, alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So, yes. Alright. One more try. And a time. So I don't have to insert everything, I just have to say config text equals. Alright. Hopefully that'll work a little better. Let's see. Hey, that's horrible. Look at how horrible all this is. See, I can't make these buttons any narrower, and I don't understand why. Oh wait, but this one, if this one's a 20, that one could be a width of 30, so maybe I should just stop telling them to be so wide. Maybe, is width an optional command, or do I have to include width? What if I just like didn't tell it how wide to be, and just let it figure out how wide to be based on the context of other things? wonder if that would help. Or maybe maybe now if I do this, they'll like all be different sizes. I don't know. But what else do we need to fix? Oh yeah, so I need to make the column span of wait, I am making the column span equal to 3. What the McGurk? This doesn't make any sense to me. Wait, so what if this was 30 and this was 30 and this was 30? So that would make this whole thing 90. And that's too big. So what if it was just 60? Maybe 60 is good. Entry pev equals UI width equals 60. And then, so what if instead of width equals 20, what if this was width equals 40? Let's see what this does. Restart. Sorry, the script is going to be a little up and down for a little while. Yeah, okay, so that's better-ish. Kind of better. Alright, and it looks like 70 is actually closer to what I was looking at. It's like 70. Although 70 doesn't divide evenly by 3, which is fine, I guess. I'll do 71. No, that doesn't either. 72. And this can be like... This doesn't need to be very big. This can stay at 20 for all I care. Or like, I don't know, 25. Whatever. And then, alright, so then these ones... I will make the buttons, where are the buttons? Yeah, so these will have width equals, what, 23? 24. No, 20, 24, right? Yeah. 72. Yeah. Width equals 24. 24. Actually, maybe 25, and I'll go up to 75. That seems fine. Oops, I forgot the commas. Width equals 25. And then width equals 75, and then width, I don't know. I'll make it like 30 maybe. I don't know. Let's see what that does. Restarting the script. So you might notice when I restart the script this fast, like, why is this still so weird? Tkinter has issues. Yeah, sometimes the characters don't appear in the game, and that's just a weird thing that happens. Alright, so what if these were width 20? And this was width 70. I don't care. I just want it to look slightly less jank. It doesn't have to look perfect, it's just... I don't want it to look quite this jank. Alright, maybe that's fine now. Save that. Rerun it. Maybe like these widths that I'm telling it, like maybe... Ugh, no. What makes you think that you should be so wide? Like there's this empty space on either end that nothing's using, and it's like, what the heck? Alright, execute, you can be narrower. You don't have to be big at all, you can be width 20. Is this label, like, weird or something? Because this doesn't have to be long at all. This can be width equals 20. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh god, that made it worse somehow. How that... Oh wait, I'm probably... Oh, this... Wait. Yeah. No. What? I'm putting this in column 3. This is not supposed to be in column 3. This is supposed to be in column 2. It's supposed to be in the third column, but the column's indexed from 0, so that's part of it. But I don't think that's all of it. I think part of it is it's just still weird. Yeah, why is this... What is up with these weird margins that nothing's using? Like, it's like... Why doesn't it just, like, squish it together? Closer together? There's this empty space between these buttons, and there's just... Alright, I don't care. I wonder if it works. So, like, go to river, execute. Hey, look. Alright, so that kind of works. Oh, wait, why is this saying length of 1? Oh, yeah, I should check if that counter updates correctly. So, like, blah, blah, blah. Hey, look at that. But hold on, it said when there was nothing in here, it said 1. So like, why does it say that? Maybe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it always says 1 more than it is. So I can just say -1. Or was that strip thing? I had strip, like for some reason at one point I was like, maybe there's like an extra carriage return or like a new extra new line character in it somewhere, or like just a mystery character in it somewhere. I'll try, like when I'm calculating the length of it, I'll try stripping it before I calculate the length. Because like strip is just supposed to remove weird characters, uh, or like remove like blank characters from like the side. So uh, yeah. So what if string? So we get dot strip. I wonder if that would. I wonder if that would fix it. I mean, worst case scenario, it seems to be pretty consistently. Seems to be pretty consistently off by 1. So I can just, yeah, there we go. All right. So there's like, whoa. All right, this is fine. I'm gonna call this fine, and just be satisfied with it, I think. Yeah, cool. So we're set up to tweet from this now, if we want to, because like, I mean, there's nothing that happens. I mean, if I wanted to make it cooler, I could make it so that like the button deactivates if there's on more than 140 characters. But I don't know if I necessarily want to limit myself to 140 characters, because if I could do, like if I like, you know, I now know how many characters there are, so now I can limit myself to 140 characters when I feel like doing so. And then if I want, what I can do is, if I ever exceed 140 characters, I can just like have it, like once I hook up the tweeting, I can just have it you know, either break it into a new one or just like ... at the end and like get rid of the rest, or I don't know. I've room to work with it now. Like I could, oh, you know what I could do is I could parse it for like at the end of a sentence, and I could like break it by sentences into like multiple tweets or something. I don't know. I have options. So yeah, I am. Yeah, I definitely have a lot to think about. I knew this was going to be a big feature when I went in, and then when I started working on it, I was like, oh, this is going to take no time at all. It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so super easy. And then no, that was false hope. All right, I'm gonna switch over to Facecam because that is typically the last thing I do before the conclusion of a stream. I will, for my last trick, I'll find another cool dev stream and we can kick it over in their direction, because cool dev streams are cool, and dev streams are cool, and I like dev streams, and I like cool things, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's see. Let's see what's what, shall we? Oh yeah, so while I'm looking for a cool streamer, I will say thank you to everyone who's been hanging out today. I've had a good time, and we got some stuff done on a Saturday of all days, like crazy. I usually spend my Saturdays in the most lazy ways, like just doing only what makes me the happiest, which usually involves just like lying completely inert and staring at the ceiling. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be the saddest thing. Oh god. I don't know why I said that. Alright. Wow, not many people stream on Saturdays, huh? Like usually, or maybe it's just because I'd never look for game dev streamers on a Saturday that I'm not in with the Saturday crowd. I mean, there are a few people on, so worst case scenario. I usually try and find like streamers who don't have as much visibility, like streamers who don't have as much of a following. Like I try and highlight some of the underdogs, give them a chance, but I don't know any underdogs who stream on Saturdays apparently, so I might just have to kick it over to whomever. Anyways, yeah. So if anyone's failed to find the follow button yet, it's right there. I was gonna say last chance, but that's not true. You of course have any number of chances to follow, and I guess I'm probably gonna at this point say thank you. There's one last thank you to everyone for hanging out, and I hope to see you all again in the near future. I stream a lot, mostly weekdays. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what's the right schedule though. So I welcome your input on those topics. And anyway, I'll have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are, and I hope to see you all again in the near future. Bye bye. Bye guys. Bye internet. Bye. If you're on mobile, you're still watching probably, which is awkward because I have to leave the stream going. Oops, for a second, so that because of stream delay. And actually, I'm slow to type right now, so people even not on mobile probably saw some of that. Um, but so okay, I'm just gonna say one final bye and then stop streaming. Bye.